afternoon, good evening, whatever time it happens to be where you live. Hi, my name is Kim. I'm the homeschooling Grammy, and I'm coming to you today to go over some of the curriculum that I used for my granddaughter's kindergarten year. I had no idea what kind of craziness that I created this year. Just tons and tons of different resources. I'm kind of eclectic, so I use some curriculum that is laid out for me, and then other stuff I just like to wing it as I'm going along. So instead of having to look at my face the whole time, I'm going to flip the camera around and we will take a look at some of the stuff that I used. And here you have it. All of my kindergarten goodies laid out before us on my bed. Just craziness. So what I'll do is I will kind of put them into a pile and we will take a look at what I used for each subject. Okay, so we will start off with science. So the beginning of the kindergarten year, we started off with this Evan Moore Skill Sharpener Science Grade K. It worked actually really well for us. My granddaughter had a whole lot of fun doing this book. Pretty simple, straightforward, fun to do. So when we finished that, I then started kind of like doing our own little unit studies on different things. So a lot of times I would use this children's encyclopedia as our backbone, depending on what we were doing. And it worked really well with some of the Magic Treehouse books that we did. So actually not that long ago, we did dinosaurs. We actually had a really cool show come near where we live called Earth's Dinosaurs. And so this was perfect to go along with that study. So we used the Magic Treehouse along with the Fact Tracker. We really enjoyed this. Magic Treehouse books are some of our favorite books. We also used more Magic Treehouse books, and we studied the polar bears. We ended up reading Polar Bears Past Bedtime, and we also read the Polar Bears in the Arctic Fact Tracker to go along with that series. And then we also did Dolphins at Daybreak, Magic Treehouse, and we did the Fact Tracker to go along with that also. So also in the mix of all of that, we also got Kiwi Crate. So the 2 units that we did with our Kiwi Crate was the solar system. And as we were doing the stuff that went along with Kiwi Crate, we ended up making our own solar system with the Kiwi Crate. And we also made a meteor launcher. So we also ended up reading the solar system with Kiwi Crate. So we read this book. I think this book, I probably just picked it up at the Dollar Tree. And we also read the National Geographic Kids Book of Space. This one too, picked up at the Dollar Tree for $1. And we also read Journey to the Center of the Earth. And I do believe that I picked this book up at one of our library sales, probably for like $0.25. And then the other thing that we ended up doing through Kiwi Crate was their Amazing Anatomy study. This study was super fun. We actually did x-rays, that we created our own x-rays. And we also did a huge My Body, full life-size My Body, where we made the brain and the heart and the lungs, and that was really super fun too. And while we were doing that particular thing with Kiwi Crate, we also read this book by the Magic School Bus, The Search for the Missing Bones. So super, super fun stuff for science. We ended up sticking with some of it longer than others. As any of us know that homeschool, wherever the child leads, we shall go. So next up is what we used for history this year. One of the subjects we studied this year was Native Americans, and we used this History Pockets, Native Americans by Evans Moore, grades 1 through 3. We really enjoyed this. We kind of used it as a spine when we were studying Native Americans. It has all kinds of different information in it. It has different projects that you can do and create. Just a really super, super good book. So while we were doing this, we were also doing read alouds to go along with it. We read If You Lived with the Cherokee, If You Lived with the Sioux Indians, If You Lived with the Indians of the Northwest Coast, and If You Lived with the Iroquois. And we also use this book for reference quite a bit too. The DK Eyewitness book called North American Indian. This is a really, really super book. If you get a chance to pick it up, if you do a Native American study, I would highly recommend this book to you. The illustrations in here are wonderful. It really gives you a great idea of what Indian headdress looks like, the homes that they lived and built, the tools that they used. Just really, really nice book. So also this year we did some African American history, and I used this book as our spine, A Kid's Guide to African American History. And along with this book, we also did some read alouds. But there's like all kinds of information in here about all kinds of different people, what they did. Just really, really good book. And so along with that, we also read a couple of American Girl books. We read Meet Addie, an American Girl, book 1. And we also read Addie Learns a Lesson, a school story. We loved these books. They were really, really good. I highly recommend it. Okay, so off to handwriting. So for handwriting, we ended up starting off with the Kumon, my first book of lowercase letters. We had already done the uppercase letters for pre-K, so we moved on to lowercase letters. And this is one of my granddaughter's favorite books to do. She would usually ask to do this first because it's so colorful and just fun. She really enjoyed this book. We went through it fairly quickly. And then after that, we moved on to A Reason for Handwriting, Book A. Now, we are still working on this book. We're probably more than 3/4 of the way through it now. She's doing really well. Handwriting is something that she's really good at and enjoys doing. She probably doesn't necessarily need to do it anymore, but because she enjoys it, we're going to keep doing it, and most likely we will move on to book B. So this is what we used for geography this year. We used the DK Workbooks Geography Learn and Explore for grade K. This was a super quick and easy way to do geography this year. And my granddaughter really liked it. Super fun, super easy, short and sweet. And you could do you got little stickers and whatnot. So, very easy introduction to geography. Okay, so let's move on to language, arts, and grammar. So we started out the year using first language lessons for the Well-Trained Mind, level 1. We made it to about lesson 67 or so. And then we decided to give it a break. So we haven't touched this book probably since the end of February. Some of it I felt like I was putting the cart before the horse. And we decided to really concentrate more on reading. We may or may not come back to this. I haven't really decided. I really like the program, but I have something else that's kind of in the works that I've ordered, and we haven't actually started using the new stuff that we ordered yet, and that'll be in a different video. But yeah, so we'll see. I really do enjoy it. I mean, I think that she learned a lot from it, but I'm not sure when we're going to pick it up again or if we're going to pick it up again. We also have been using the Explode the Code series. So we started off on level C at the beginning of the year for Go for the Code. It's the primer for the Explode the Code series. She went through this fairly quickly. So she really enjoyed Explode the Code in general. It's just very simply laid out. She loves it. So now she's actually in Explode the Code, Level 1, Essential Lessons for Phonics Mastery. And because she had been struggling a little bit in reading, math is her thing. She's real strong in math. Math and science are her loves. Reading, not so much. So this book has been wonderful for her. She has actually started spelling words on her own because of this book. Just phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about Explode the Code. So also I picked up one time at Five Below. We just happened to be in there one day in Five Below, and I happened to see these little books. This is the Phonics K Homework Helper book. So we're still working. We do like one page here or there. We've got a little ways to go yet. It's really like way back to basics. Like this is just fun for her because it builds her confidence because she can do these pages without any help at all. And same way with this one, the vocabulary development for K, same thing. Super easy, tracing words, coloring, all stuff that she pretty much already knows, and it's just fun for her, and it's easy, and just reinforces what she has learned. And her favorite thing to do are dot to dots. So for her, having to learn the alphabet has taken her a long time. She'll get through the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then she gets to the L, M, N, O, P, and they're all like one letter. So this book has totally fixed that. Who would have thought doing dot to dots would fix that problem? She does these without any help at all now. So it's been perfect for us. Well, this is Bible take 952 million. No, not really, but for whatever reason, my phone all of a sudden has decided that it doesn't want to keep whatever I'm recording. Imagine that. So anyways, it's a nice sunshiny day out today. Haven't seen the sun in a very, very long time. So anyways, on to Bible. So we are using Duck Commander Devotion for Kids. What a super sweet devotion this is. So much fun. We just love this little devotional book. I'm going to be sorry when we finally finish it. It has like obey your parents, listen up, follow Jesus, learn to wait. Just so many really positive, uplifting scriptures and things to talk about with your child. I highly recommend this. Super sweet. Alrighty, on to math. This year for kindergarten, we have been using Matthew C. Primer. Not sure how it's said. Anyways, we just love this curriculum. Our granddaughter loves this curriculum. I can't say enough good things about it. As you can see, we are like right at the end. We're on the last 2 lessons for the kindergarten year. Very excited to start the alpha next. It comes with the teacher's manual, the student workbook, and also you need to have manipulatives to go with it. Can't say enough of good things about Matthew C. Definitely a keeper. Okay, on to reading. So for reading this year, we have been using All About Reading Level 1. This curriculum is a very good curriculum. Not so sure it is the best fit for us at this point. We've only made it to like lesson 17. It's very teacher intensive, and there's quite a lot to do. There's manipulatives involved. There's activity pages to do. There's different stuff that you do within the teacher's manual. As you can see by looking through, it is very thorough. It also includes 3 books that come, 3 readers. The readers are very sweet. The stories are cute. Super sweet little book. But we have also ordered just recently a new curriculum, and I'll get more into that later in another video, that we are going to start using in the near future. Now, I just haven't decided if we are going to just use this new curriculum or if somehow I'm going to mix and intertwine and keep all about reading at the same time. That is yet to be determined. I need to really read over more into this new curriculum, really get a feel for where it starts, where this might fit in with this particular curriculum also. Overall, I really think All About Reading, though, is a wonderful curriculum. It just might not be for us. So that's it for all of the curriculum today. That's a wrap, folks. That's what we use this year for kindergarten. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I will try to answer any questions that you have. If you want to, go ahead and ask them in the comments below. Also, I just wanted to tell you that I'm beside myself. There is sun shining. It may only be 18 degrees out, but the sun is shining. Finally! I'm just so happy to see the sun. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe, and there will be more videos coming where I will actually take a particular subject and actually do an in-depth review of the curriculum we use this year. So God bless, take care, and